Hi, miniature model with update number 8. I believe this is the first segment of, because I'm doing it in segments again, trying to keep it about 20 minutes at the most. Basically what we're doing is completing this bit there, but the rain bit is actually now, because I drilled the holes into the actual hole, as you saw in the last video update, and basically we're building the bits that go into the actual hole to actually hold it to the plinths when we're ready, when it's completed. So here we go. So we're going to start doing that, and I've got this is another bit. Oops, let's do that, and that way. That's it. Bring a bit nearer. And what I've got to do now, and I had a bit of blood there. You can see that. I'm going to wipe that off. As it's gone, because I cut my finger, yeah, on the old guillotine. Because right, so what we're doing now is we're building up one of these things, and I'm going to make sure which side the screw goes in the easiest. Because it's funny how some of these nuts go in one way, but then they don't go any other way. Oh, that's okay. It goes. It doesn't matter which way I put it. So what I want to do now. Oops, sorry about that. You can hear it rolling. I want to now put some super glue on this, and I'm going to go down a bit nearer now. So where's my little remote? There it is. Come down a bit slow, nice and slowly. There you go. That'll do. So what the idea now is to actually get some super glue onto this bit. So you've seen the holder before, so it's over here. It's got some thicker super glue on it. And what I'm going to do now is run it round the outside. This is only just to get it to hold there. That's done. And now I get this nut. I'm going to stand up now, come in, drop it on there. It's moving around quite quickly. Now I've got to hold it up now to see if I can see right through it. Nope, I had this happen last time and I did. So I've got to put it again. Always good fun when you're doing this live. So I'm going to put some on the nut actually instead this time. There you go. I mean, it needs to be held there. Trying to get it that so it's actually standing. It's got to be in the middle. I don't want to see any white when I look down. And I can see a little bit white that side. That should be right. So I'm going to run a bit of super glue around the outside a little bit. There you go. Now if I turn it upside down, yeah, I can see thread and no plastic, so that's good. So that bit's done now, and as I've done the way you're going to be able to see that. If I put it this way, yes, so you can see the thread, and that's what you want to see, so it doesn't interfere with plastic. Now I'm letting that dry, and now what we've got to do is get the parts ready to put, plastic parts ready to put on this. Excuse me. And now that's not too bad. So I can have, if I've got two that size, I can put them either side of the nut, you see, but they're a bit long. So what I'm going to do is use my caliper to get the length I want. And there is a reason I'm using this end and not this end. so I'm using the actual inner measurement. So if I do, sorry, I've got to use that way. That gives me the length, and the good thing is it measures that way, so perfect. So what I do, I'm move that out of the way, bring the chopper that cut me earlier on, and bring it round like this, loosen that nut off, and what I'm going to do is bring the blade down, and I might have to turn it this way really for you, but for me it's a bit awkward. Let's go and move things around a bit more to get this in slot. And what I want to do now is come in with this, with the blade down like so, and do that. Oops, you can't see it. I think you can see what I'm doing now. Oops, do it this way. And now I've got my actual length done. I'll just tighten this up, take that away, turn it around, and now what I do, I'll take the this one, see what this, how much this one cuts off. That one looks about right size, but I only need 2, so I can need 2. I hold that in there like so, and chop it down. That goes in that over there because I use that for bits and pieces. And so you can see now it's the right length. Let's have a look. Put that over there out of the way. Bring this back in. And put it there. And it's right length. That one's slightly too long, so what I'm going to do is bring that back out, come back in with this. And I'll do it this way now so you can see. So we're going back in with this, and then I can hold it like this and bring the chopper down, and it's saying it's the right length, so which I didn't think it was. Perhaps I was looking at the wrong angle. No, it is. It's the right length. So right, here we go. So what I'm going to do now, bring that back in the centre, turn that round, there you go, turn this round, come in with my and place this on here against the nut and push down. That's one side done. I'm not worried about how tight it is because it doesn't matter. Now this one then, I'll do on the same on this one. Come in with my extra fin. Really bathe it, it doesn't matter, you know, really give it a good dampening down. Come in with this one. Like that, and squash it in. Going to run the glue down. And again, put some this side, that side, that side, and that side, and push down. And leave it dry. Now I want to put smaller versions in, smaller bits inside here and here. So again we get this, and this is where I do use the one on the other end. So what I do is this, put it in, in there, right in. And that's what I need. That's the length I need. So I'm going to put that to one side to glue. Put my lid on. And then come back in with the other bit. So I'll get my chopper back in. And this time I won't show you where, I mean it's pretty obvious what I'm doing. So now I've got to get this the same way as I did last time. Release that. Release that so it's a bit loose. And bring this down. And then come back in with this, like so. And that, whoops, doing that thing. That should be perfect now. So if I tighten that up now, come out. I want to chop it the way so you can see it. It doesn't matter about the size of these now. So now I want to hold it like that. Do that one. That's one done. I need another one. This one's a bit longer. Got to watch that silly blade. Put it in like that. Come down slowly. There we go. Got it lined up. And now push it down again. And then I've got another one. That's two. Put those blocks in that thing over there because that's good for the old sprue glue. The white plastic is really brilliant for that. Right, so here we go. So I'm going to put that in the middle. That's where. That's it. So I want to be over there. I should put a little dot there, so I'm just put it on every time, and I might do that. So I know what Ron does. So now I've got to put these in here. Now just test fit, and it goes in. So that's good because these are the things that stop it spinning, the nut spinning round. And it gives it all four sides. Now when you screw it onto the into the base of the board, you don't have to be really tight anyway. So that's that bit. Put that one in. Push it in. Again, I'll come around with quite a bit of glue. I'm not worried about how much I use from this because it's going to be left there for a while anyway. And there you go. So that's that side done. Swing it round. Got the other one to come in, just do a little test fit. Yep, definitely, that's a bit even, just a fraction tighter. That's okay. So what we do, again, right, now put the other bit in, push it down, and push it in. Like I said, I'm not worried about any overhang slightly, it's not worried. You can sand it if you want, but I'm not going to. Now, that's that one done. Now, there you go, you can see the thread, and when you turn over, it's supported every side. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to get a bit of resin glue round the side here, give it a bit of extra strength as well. But the plastic, what I'm going to do underneath is scour it, so when it goes onto the plastic in the submarine, it's already got a bit of weakness in the plastic to soak into. And that's one. Now there's another one I've done, so now I've got two. Whoops. Got two, so you can see there's two there. I did one earlier on to see if it worked, and it did. I could sand it all nice and neat, but I don't know, a bit pointless. But just sanding the underneath gives the plastic something to eat into as well. So there you go, so that's two. Now, if I put that over here for a minute, and I come in with, I'll take that one over there, move that over there, move that way, and come in with this. I'll put you on this. I think you can see, there you go, that's where it's going to go. See, just there. And the idea is, and it does work, it goes onto like that. I'll glue that in like that, And the good thing is I can actually saturate this one because I can get in from this side when I'm glued. But the other one I've got to work something out, and I'm still tempted to actually make a smaller hole on the other one, the front portion of the submarine, so that I can just get a stick in and just run some glue around it again later on without iridite and whatever. But there you go, so that's what it's going to be like. And so that's that bit, and so we're finished on that bit, getting them, preparing those two bits for the, so we go. So I put them out like that, they're in there, and there they are, they're done, ready to go. Remember, one's at the front and one's at the back. So I'll catch you at the next segment. Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to actually physically just glue this into this part here. Where's that? There it is, yeah, that's it. So I want to physically glue this into the place there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a stronger glue. Should have got this out earlier on. Going to use this, make sure it's okay. Yep, it comes out. So what I'm going to do now is put a lot of glue in this area here, which you're going to see now. Oops, well you will, if I can get that out of the way. I'll put that over there. Cool, I'm having fun today. There you go. Done. And now I'm going to put this one in to here like so. Look through the underside to see if it's all centered. It is now. So that is good. Now I'm going to leave that to run, and I'm going to put some of this extra thin around it as well, just along the sides, these things, bit there and that bit there, and there you go. So that's there, and I'm going to let that dry now. I've got to put the lid on this. So basically, whoops, there she's in there glued, and there's plenty of glue there. That's going to really hold firm, but I'm going to run some resin around this bit here, and then I'll be able to stick it some resin. I might even do it when I've finished, because I can actually put the other bit on. And so that's going to let that dry, because I'm not going to touch that. And then we'll be putting this, the rudder, in place, and this part, oops, that bit's just gone on the floor, that bit there, and that's it. So that's it, and the bit that's gone on the floor. Okay, now I can still see it, and that bit. So these are bits that are going to go on in a minute, but I'm going to actually have to let it dry first. So I'm going to see you in the next segment. Right, we're back with a quick one as well. What I'm going to do is exactly the same to this one, because obviously we need to do that. And this is the same size as it's actually on the previous, the rear, the stern area. So what I'm going to do now is actually hold that, pull this off. That's it. And do the same. And I'll be doing exactly the same. So I'm going to put the glue in. I know it's not needed all the way along, but I'll just put it all in because it will seep into it, as it were. Well, as this takes a while to dry, I'm going to put that cap back on, and it's done. And now I've got to get that bit and put it into here. Little rubber one. Now what I'm going to do now is do what I did last time. Turn it so I can actually see it going to the centre. And then it's in the centre now. Oops. Just to show you. It's in place. And that's going to glue nicely. I'm going to put some more glue around it, but I'm going to use the extra thin just to get into the little cracks and crannies. Over back. I'll leave that to dry. So that's another bit done. So I'm going to call that quits now again, and I'll see you in the next segment.